the home of the common Joe and the common Sally in the know, even more so than all those media talking heads.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen of college football land. I am the emasculator, and I am here today because JPC, aka the OCF, has asked me to make a special appearance because the emasculator is called upon when there is a dastardly villainous type villain type out there portraying themselves as something that they're really not in college football. And that dastardly bastard that we speak of is the one that they call Con Time Deion Sanders. And the con is up as he's talking about receipts, amongst other things, when in reality, he's the one that needs to give receipts to Colorado so they can get a refund when his hypocritical ass runs his course. And even Saturday Night Live got in on the fun, SNL, the epitome of today's liberal spastics. Even they see the con that is con time Deion Sanders, pretending and portraying himself as a real college football coach. When in reality we know he's not, because he has a coaching name that brings up memories of the Transformers. One of those stupid, silly ass cartoon names. Coach Prime Jackass Optimus. But don't take my word for it. Just watch this skit from SNL as the one they call Con Time has become joke time. You have become a joke. You blew a 29-0 lead to the worst college football team this year, who lost to Sacramento State by double digits. But here it is. No longer con time. Now you're joke time. I apologize to all you outlaw posse people out there for the change in programming, because I tried to upload a video with the emasculator and then have a link to SNL, their little skit on the one we call Con Time Deion Sanders. But as YouTube does, they censored me and the emasculator and decided that, it was a copyright infringement for us to do that. I can understand why you don't want people stealing other people's videos and materials, but if it's a video that's on YouTube that YouTube's making money off of, and I'm trying to help push that video for them, I don't see why you would want to censor that. But they're just like Facebook. Facebook has a limitation on 5,000 friends, and they censor a lot of stuff on there as well, just general political stuff, or just regular freedom of speech. But I guess it's a social media platform, right? So if it's social media, then you need to socialize, right? But you're gonna limit them to 5,000 friends. Hey, there's no such thing as a 5,001st friend. And I guess they're sort of like Jehovah's Witnesses, and they only believe in having 4,400 people going to heaven or something. I don't know. But nevertheless, basically the SNL skit basically called out Deion Sanders, which actually surprised me a little bit, because here lately, Saturday Night Live is more of a liberal-leaning organization that normally doesn't question the immoral narrative that a lot of the mainstream media and jackasses out there try to push on us. And the funniest part of the whole SNL skit for me, the guy that was portraying Deion kept saying, "Look at me." He'd take his little glasses off. "Look at me, look at me. Me, look at me." Because that's Deion in a nutshell. And just like the emasculator said, you're not prime time. Hell, you're not even con time anymore. You're joke time. And people are starting to catch on. Even SNL, as I said before, a very liberal-leaning show, is starting to grill your ass. Most likely, I think they're grilling him because he does adhere to some kind of religious philosophy, although it's sort of fake in a way. But they're turning on him. And we're going to see exactly how thick your skin is really soon. I can tell by the way he's doing his interviews and his press conferences. He's about to snap. He's about to lose his noodle. And it's going to be pretty epic when he does, because 75 to 80% of society, I would say, doesn't really care for the whole look at me mentality and throwing up the gold watches at the end of the Arizona State game and ripping stuff out of Oregon fans' hands and throwing it in the stands. And don't try to say that that Oregon fan was antagonizing the Colorado player, because he wasn't. He had his back turned to him and he ripped it out of his hand. I don't know if that was Shadur or Sakazulu Sanders or whoever it was. I don't know exactly what Colorado player did it. I just saw the clip. Y'all could probably help me with that in the comments section. But the worm is turning, Deion. Your con is up. Everybody knows that your con time Deion Sanders now. And I wouldn't be on y'all so hard, because, 4-3 is pretty good considering Colorado went 1-12 last year, right? But, hell, anybody can do better than 1-12, you would think. They could have brought anybody in there and done that. But the reason why I stay on y'all so hard, con time groupies, is because when y'all went 3-0, you was talking all sorts of madness. You was talking about college football playoffs and Heisman trophies and how he was going to replace Nick Saban at Alabama and yada, yada, yada. Now, the con is up. You can only con for so long before finally it's going to catch up to you in major college football. And the fact that he can't recruit high school players and all he can do is go to the transfer portal is really going to catch up to him eventually. Now, before I get out of here, as you can hear that beat, that was to remind me that our 4 horsemen shout-outs go to Storm 4601, Billy Townsend, David Cummings, and Heath Stokes have been mounted up and saddled up in this episode of the Outlaw Posse. They have helped me with this college football invasion today. Also, we have 3 new members to the Outlaw Posse getting deputized today, are Z in Oklahoma, Bebo Lewis, and Jack are mounted up and saddled up, and they're ready to go, and they're going to get their 4 horsemen shout out, as well as possibly be the comment of the day. I didn't have a comment of the day today because I just had to get on here real quick and address this situation. Also, there's a little heart down here. If you don't mind, you can throw a one-time donation into the coffers there for me. And as I said before, you can also join the Outlaw Posse. It's not but $2.99 a month. 75 cents a week. That's just a bottle of water, and you'll get your 4 horsemen shout out. You'll get your badge, be deputized, and possibly be the comment of the day. Like, share, comment, and subscribe to this channel. And as always, KMCA, all the other teams, class is now officially dismissed.